All right, we're in for a treat today, but I got a good video that I think is gonna be helpful. I'm gonna get straight into it, okay? So, don't believe the lies they tell you, or that you tell yourself. Now, story time, brief. Basically, I'm watching Instagram shorts or reels, whatever you want to call them, and self-improvement stuff, business tips. There's a specific one that stuck out to me, and it was a guy explaining how he got his business to Dubai and how he got like the citizenship from there. And why is that important? That's at least important to me because if you have a Dubai passport, I believe if you look at the list of the countries that you have access to, that you can go to, it's vast. Like, it's crazy. It's you can go to a lot of countries, basically, right? And so the way he's explaining it, I'm like, yo, obviously it's in a short though, so like he got to simplify it, but the way he explained it was like, yo, this is easy as hell. Or not that it is easy, but he made it sound so simple, right? And I'm like, and then I started thinking like, why isn't everybody doing this? If it's this easy, why isn't there more people doing this? And then I realized, wait, there is people doing this. The YouTubers that I watch, the successful business people, the podcasters, at least from what I know, a lot of people have business in Dubai. And I'm like, all right, so what's keeping the average person from doing this? What's keeping me from doing this? Keeping you from doing this? And then I started thinking, and I'm like, well, I was a lazy piece of shit back then. Like, and that's probably what the problem is with a lot of people. You guys are just lazy, bro. Not you specifically, but just in general. Like, people are just lazy. There's a lot of opportunities and it's not even that much far back then, like maybe 2 years ago or back when I was in high school. I had a lot of opportunities to move forward or to put myself ahead. But I just thought I'll figure it out. And I had a stubborn mentality and I was just not disciplined. And I just thought success was my right, that I deserved it. I thought that it was easy for me and that I'd figure it out, and eventually, no matter what, I'm gonna get it, which is kind of a good mindset to have. But when there's no effort behind it, it's like you're setting yourself up for failure. So I lived comfortably. I didn't have any responsibility. I was pretty talented and good at a lot of stuff in school and all this stuff like that. So I was comfortable. But then once I got to manhood and had responsibilities and got smacked in the mouth by the reality of life, it's like I started at square one all over again. And I'm like, oh, it's not sweet out here. And so I'm going to break it down for you, right? The 3 reasons why there's people that are not doing like this, why they're not achieving success. Because what I realize is that it is as easy as it sounds. It is that simple. But what's the problem? You're a lazy piece of shit. You're lazy as hell. Right? And so you don't associate that goal with yourself. You don't believe that even subconsciously, you want to do it, but you don't believe that you're capable of doing it. You don't associate that with you. You got to become that in your mind and believe it and change your belief system so that you can go after it. Number 2 is that often these celebrities lie to you. They kind of gatekeep the ways of doing it. And so they want to say like, oh, it's difficult. You got to do all this grueling tasks, the step-by-step process. And then even from there, you got to do, okay, that might be true. That might be true, but that doesn't mean you can't do it. And so you're thinking about the whole process and what it takes because they want to gatekeep and make it sound more difficult than what it really is. But then you just realize that it's really not. You just get mental fatigue. It makes you get mental fatigue and be like, you know what? I'll do it later. I'll do it eventually. Then you never end up doing it. And then number 3 is more in depth of you don't associate that with yourself. You have the wrong belief system, but the right ambitions. And you're going to get nowhere. Because it's like you're hitting the gas pedal and the brake at the same time. And so how do you change that? Well, you got to go back to your achievements. David Goggins talks about this. Dig in your cookie jar of times you overcame like something great or difficult. But when people didn't believe in you and you still defeated the odds, or even something as small as like passing your test or whatever it is, start associating that with yourself. Now, this is where we're going to get to the good stuff. The reason why I say that they make it sound harder than what it really is, and that it's actually easy to achieve success. Why is it so easy? That's easy for you to say, right? No, it's not. Because the thing is, bro, you know what? There's a podcast that I saw. Chris Williamson, he's a podcaster. He said that most podcasts don't make it to episode 3. You just gotta make it to episode. You just gotta make 4 episodes to defeat the odds. And then he said another statistic. I always have trouble saying that word. But he said, and 90% of podcasters quit by episode 20. And what did he say? He said, so all you got to do is make 21 episodes to defeat those odds. Success is so easy. It's so easy. Hey, bro. Oh, man, you guys just don't understand the type. You just got to have the mindset for it, bro. And that plays into not associating that with yourself. Because then it's like, what type of content are you consuming? We have phones. We have all this information of how-tos. But a lot of people, they just think it's unreasonable and unrealistic for themselves to do that, and others. And so when there's an easy way, there's an easy like method to do it, even though you have all this access to all this information, you're distracted by celebrity drama, prank videos, gaming videos, all these irrelevant things, because that's the type of content you're with, and that's where you will stay stuck. You don't even have access to that type of information. Well, you have access to it, but it's not even in your vocabulary or in your algorithm because you're not even like associated with it, if that makes sense. Because the type of content that you get is kind of related to the type of person that you are and the way you think. Right? That's how the algorithm is set up, to keep you watching, right? So if you're watching irrelevant stuff, how can you ever hope to achieve something great when you don't even have access to that information? When you're blocking your own growth. And so how is it easy for them to do these type of things, but not easy for us? Let me tell you right now, it's easy. It's that simple. And here's how you do it. Here's how you find success in any goal and anything you want to do. Here's how I found the proven method for myself to achieve any goal that I got in front of me. And it's just 2 things. 2 to 3 things. Formulate a digestible plan. And the other one is focus and discipline. That's it. Formulate a digestible plan and focus and discipline. And you'll be greater than the masses of people. There's another video I saw. The guy said, I think he said 100 or 1,000 hours, but he said it takes 18 minutes a day to do something every day to be better than a lot of people at it. So let's say you want to play violin. You just apply that 18 minutes a day, and over the span of a year, you'll be better than a lot of people at it. Success is easy, man. Just break it down to a digestible plan and you can do it, bro. Nothing is going to stop me from reaching my goal. Nothing should be stopping you. You should be unstoppable with this method, bro. Even if the plan is so like stupid, it's so simple that it's just you want to eat healthy, drive to the store, walk inside the store, go to the vegetable aisle, grab the vegetable. Like, just make it as digestible as possible, step by step, and nothing will stop me from achieving that goal. I am unstoppable now. But you just gotta have the mindset, the belief. You have to have all these things, and they want to make it sound like, oh no, but you got to do all this stuff, and even if you do that, then bro. All right, yeah, sure, yeah, you're probably right. I probably do got to go through all that. But if I make my digestible plan, if I break it down for myself, I bet you nothing's gonna keep me from doing that. Nothing is gonna keep me from getting that. Because how are you doing it then? If it's that difficult, how are you doing it? Oh, all right then, right? So it's like, bro, nothing should stop you, bro. You're unstoppable. Just formulate the plan, and like I always say, it's gonna be difficult in the beginning because that's not the norm. That's not what you're used to. But once you knock down that stuff, you knock down the task, one, because you have many goals, many achievements in that plan. You're knocking them down, and then you look back on that list and you're like, wow, look how far it came. It just changes your mind. You start to believe, and you're like, wow, bro, I did this. Look, bro, and it's proven. Like, at least for myself, it's not proven, but I've proven it to myself that this works. If you guys want to know the secret to discipline, at least my secret to discipline, I'm gonna say, and to consistency and to achieving your goals and success, and it's for just having a digestible, breakdownable plan that you can do. And I'm not saying to stick to what's easy. That's not what I'm saying at all. Stick to just the little things that you can do that's easy, that you're comfortable with doing. No. Use your ambition to get you there, to get you in that mindset. Use your ambition to get you in that mindset. Make a plan, and then use the effort to get you there. Because the consequence of losing, being a loser, and the pain of effort is not equal at all. The consequence of being a loser, the consequence of being a loser is much more worse than the consequence of putting in effort. Or not the consequence of putting in effort, but the pain of effort. Bro, man, I mean, you don't gotta watch it all the way through. I'm pretty much done with my explanation. Pretty much make a digestible plan, see it through. Sure, it might take me some time. But nothing's going to stop me from doing that. Look, man, like going to college or going to school for what I'm studying wasn't even like a thought in my mind. Guess how I did it? And it was a crazy process. If it was high school me, I would have never done it. And it's just what, 2-3 years ago? Like 2-3 years ago. I would have never done it because it took effort. It took work. It took me having to do stuff all over again, all this stuff like that. But I just formulated a digestible plan, and that shit was easy. Success is easy because guess what? The time is gonna pass anyways. So would you rather have the time pass and you have no results, or the time pass and you've done all this stuff already? Even if it wasn't the intended goal that you hit, you still hit something. That's why I don't understand people when you tell people, hey, let's do this, or yo, this is gonna happen. Oh, but that's gonna take too long. The time is gonna pass anyways. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna have the results, or are you too worried about how long it's gonna take? And with the time passing anyways, and the results you're not even gonna have anything either way. I'd rather come up with the upper hand than empty-handed in the future. Sorry, there was somebody walking up. But yeah, man, so me being in school, was not even a possible, like a thought in my mind, or the effort that I had to put in, but I just knocked a plan down one by one. Now that's an achievement of mine in my notes and my milestones. And I have a lot more. The Spartan race, the same thing. Being a team leader in my class, same thing. Now my next goal is to finish at the top of my class, to graduate at the top of my class. And you know what? I've been struggling lately, but not grade wise. Like, I'm doing okay, but I know I could be doing better. It's just the digestible plan, bro. The digestible plan, your mindset, and your work ethic, man. But yeah, I'm done talking. This is a little bit lengthy video, so like, subscribe, share. I hope this got you fired up to conquer your mind and conquer your day, and do what I said, bro. It works for me. I'm sure it will work for you. Even if you gotta break it down to a stupid level, do it. It might take some time, but it will not be denied. It will not be denied to you. I guarantee you that. That's pretty much it, man. Peace out.